Good morning and welcome to another episode of Harness News Update. I'm your host, Trey Colbeck. Special Tuesday episode here. Yesterday I had to cancel. Last week I was losing my voice because I talked too much, and this week I'm losing my voice because I got a cold. So try to save up the voice and make sure I'm able to do this in the long term. And special Tuesday episode because we're doing Tuesday. I'll have no episode tomorrow, and we'll have an extra big episode on Friday. And then this Saturday, March 2nd, the first Saturday episode, I'm going to try something special and try to have Saturday episodes going forward all spring, all summer long to preview all the weekend action and give more in-depth analysis of everything going on across North America. And to catch that and all my shows, we're on our presenting partner, harnesslink.com. Because harnesslink.com is the only harness racing website truly dedicated to covering news and events in the standardbred industry worldwide, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, US, and Europe, all in one website. We're also sponsored by HarnessBid. HarnessBid is the game changer for the standardbred and harness racing bloodstock industry, provides buyers and sellers with an easy-to-use online platform that offers global reach, unparalleled transparency, and convenience for you, its customers, zero commission. So check out HarnessBid for more and to get started. And thank you to our friends at the USTA. Long weekend of action. We're going to recap action from Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and now Monday because of the being on Tuesday. We'll kick things off here. Friday night, under the lights at Fraser Downs is the first one we'll go to. Late night, Friday night racing. They had a preferred pace. Guess no trotters in Western Canada really. But the preferred pace was race 3. Scott Knight drives home the Jim Marino train Sunshine Boy in 151 and 4 to kick things off here in race 3. This is the first thing we'll look at. So here's Sunshine Beach.
And off and pacing in the third. Sunshine Boy from the outside. It'll be fine. From along the inside, taking back now is Vertical Squirt, length and a half back as they hit the turn. Bad Moon Horizon, Joe Rich is the early trailer. They're on the turn and going head and head. Sunshine Boy on the outside, and it'll be fine at the pylons. They've opened up 3 on Vertical Squirt. They went through the opening quarter now in 27 flat. As they wheel by us now for the first time, Sunshine Boy, Scott Knight in the bike with the lead of a length and a half. It'll be fine, sits second, gapped up 2 1/4 now is Vertical Squirt. Then we have Bad Moon Horizon. Joe Rich is the trailer. He's about 7 off the lead. Into the clubhouse turn they go as they head to the half-mile station. Sunshine Boy controls the tempo, leads it by a length and a half. It'll be fine, still sitting in second. No change in the order, half up in 56 and 1. Field getting a little strung out as they march down the backstretch. Sunshine Boy has opened up a little now by 2 1/4 again. It'll be fine, still sitting second. Vertical Squirt for Warrington in third. Length and a half for the back is Bad Moon Horizon with Joe Rich still the trailer. As they race into the far turn, Sunshine Boy with that lead. 3/4 comes up in 123 and 4. Picked up that quarter as they get set to wheel for home. Sunshine Boy by a length and a half. It'll be fine. Is just biding his time, trying to pop out down the lane. And down the lane they come. Sunshine Boy, it'll be fine, driving up the passing lane. Sunshine Boy, it'll be fine, is trying to move in and get him at the wires. Sunshine Boy wins it. It'll be fine second, very close for third.
Yeah, Sunshine Boy winning the preferred pace there on Friday night. But a driver had a grand slam after that was Kelly Hort. He picks up his first win. He just started racing for 2024 this weekend, and he kicked things off pretty good here with a win in race 4 with Bay Street Buddy, a 6-year-old gelding by Better Than Cheddar. They go 154 and 2. A couple races later, he gets the second win. Hort, Light My Shadow, a 5-year-old gelding by Shadow Play. He trains both these horses as well. They go 155 and 2 this time around. Race 7 is hat trick time. For Minikata Joe, 155 and 3, a 5-year-old gelding by Vertical Horizon. And then Hort also gets a win with Army Captain Hanover in 152 and 3. Gets a hat trick as a trainer and a grand slam as a driver. Excuse me. We're going to hear a lot of that today. We'll move on to Friday at the Meadows. A couple drivers had some good days. First, we'll look at Dave Pallone. He gets a hat trick. He wins race 1 with Kilowatt Kid in 151 flat. Mike Burke trains this pacer, a 10-year-old gelding by American Ideal. Pallone's second win comes in race 9, quite a bit later, with Shanghai James, 4-year-old gelding by Shanghai Phil. They go 153 and 4 here. And it was Grand Slam time for Pallone, hat trick time for Pallone next race, race 10. Aerosmith Hanover, 5-year-old gelding by Rockin' Image, trained by Scott Betts. They go 152 and 3, pace the last quarter in 28 and 4. Ronnie Wren Jr., he picked up 6 at the Meadows on Friday. He kicks things off in race 3 here with Tough Son of a Beach. Try not to mess up saying that one quick. They go 155 and 1. Tough Son of a Beach is a 6-year-old gelding by State Treasurer. Ronnie Wren gets back to winner's circle in race 5 with Go Pikachu Go. 154 and 1 was the mile time for this pacer. A 4-year-old gelding by Heston's Blue Chip. Mike Burke trains this one as well. Technically Grand Slam time in race 7 for Wren. Rule of Law comes in at 152 flat. 5-year-old gelding by Captain Torrentris. Race 8, Ronnie Wren Jr. brings home another Mike Burke trained Warwi Yang in 154 flat. 4-year-old by Trixton. And then final win of the day, win 6, was race 13, the final race of the card, and 151 and 1 with Rock's Shining Star. Mike Burke trains this pacer, who's a 5-year-old gelding by Rockin' Image. Another big win by Ronnie Wren was race 6, the open pace. Wins with Rise and Shine Seaside in 151 and 1 on Mike Burke trained pacer.
And they're off. Going for the front, the 4 Sand Between My Toes. With the 5, Rise and Shine Seaside. The 2, Duval Street is away 3rd. Into the turn 4th is the 3, American Music. The 1, Prairie Panther is away 5th. Into the turn 6th is Patrick the Piranha. Getting away 7th, that's Lunar. And the early trailer is the Ideal Dancer. Rise and Shine Seaside goes right to the front today. Sand Between My Toes is there in 2nd. Then it's Duval Street in 3rd. Followed by American Music 4th. Fields at the quarter and 27 flat. Into the lane for the first time. Rise and Shine Seaside put on the front today by Ronnie Wren, racing 2nd. That's Sand Between My Toes. Couple lengths to Duval Street, who's 3rd. Racing 4th, that's American Music. Pacing 5th is Prairie Panther. 6th is Patrick the Piranha. 7th is Lunar, and the trailer is the Ideal Dancer. Into the turn, they head for the halfway point. The leader is Rise and Shine Seaside, the 2-5 favorite. Takes him to the half at 55 and 2. The backstretch 2nd is Sand Between My Toes. Duval Street there in 3rd. American Music is 4th. First up on the outside is Patrick the Piranha. He's now 5th. Moving up on the outside with the cover is Lunar. 7th along the inside is Prairie Panther, and the trailer to the outside is the Ideal Dancer. 5 in and 3 moving up on the outside as they head toward 3/4. It's Rise and Shine Seaside leading. Sand Between My Toes Up on the outside, Patrick the Piranha's now third. Duval Street along the inside as they go by 3/4 in 123. 27 3/3 quarter, and Rise and Shine Seaside finds another gear and opens up. Sand Between My Toes is second. 3 deep on the outside comes Lunar from the back of the pack. Duval Street on the inside, top of the stretch, they turn for home. It's all Rise and Shine Seaside. Sand Between My Toes trying to hold second. Duval Street to the passing lane. On the outside is Patrick the Piranha. Through the stretch, it's Rise and Shine Seaside on cruise control to the winner's circle in 151-1. 5-4-2. 5-4.
Yeah, and that's everything from the Meadows onto Western Fair. They had racing Friday and Monday. We'll look at Friday first. One driver gets the hat trick. That's Garrett Rooney. He kicks things off in race 2 with My Buddy Sam in 2 minutes and 4/5. Trotter, a 4-year-old gelding by Archangel. Couple races later, Rooney gets back in the winner's circle with another trotter, Champagne Benita, 202-2. Another Archangel product, this time a 4-year-old mare. And his final win comes in race 8. Everyone needs one of these. It's a drinking buddy. Goes 158-1. 5-year-old gelding by Your Nemesis. On to Monday, last night at Western Fair. First, we'll look at the horse and geldings preferred. It was race 10. Let's watch this first.
Tonight's preferred picks up speed. Here they come. Off and pacing, P.L. Oliver and Holly's Treasure. Those two leaving sharply towards the inside. I'm Spongeworthy. Opening turn leader, Holly's Treasure to the top. P.L. Oliver is in the pocket there, traveling second. I'm Spongeworthy away in third. And then in fourth, Don't Poke the Bear. Fifth best away for Smooth Lou. Then came Party in the Shadows. Next to last was Mickey Mantle, the earliest trailer. Doc's Philly Cheese. Single file through the quarter mile. It was 27-2. Quick opening quarter mile speed courtesy of Holly's Treasure. And Dan Clements traveling in the pocket. That is P.L. Oliver. I'm Spongeworthy. Looks at it from third. Underway. On the outside now. Moving into fourth. There goes Smooth Lou. Getting shuffled was Don't Poke the Bear. Out and rolling as they come down in front of his Party in the Shadows. Next to last. Outside for Mickey Mantle. Doc's Philly Cheese is trailing. Following up a half of 57-2, 30 flat, second quarter breather for this leader. Holly's Treasure coasting by the 5/8. Inside traveling second is P.L. Oliver. The uncovered Smooth Lou is out there grinding away in third. Gapping on the cover was Party in the Shadows. Then it's back to I'm Spongeworthy. Don't Poke the Bear. Mickey Mantle. Nothing yet from Doc's Philly Cheese as they went up and by 3/4. 125-3, 28-1 through the third. Holly's Treasure still going forward. P.L. Oliver has been tripping out here in second. Stalling third with Smooth Lou into the stretch. And Holly's Treasure appears to be a live wire tonight. Holly's Treasure, the homebred for Team Schneider, scores in the preferred with Clements on board. P.L. Oliver second. I'm Spongeworthy was trying to hold third against Don't Poke the Bear and won.
Yeah, sorry, that time was 154-3. The State Treasure sire gelding gets it done. That's Holly's Treasure. Pair of drivers picked up 2 wins last night as well. The first one was Jason Ryan. He gets races 2 and 3. Race 2 here with Bryant Sealster in 156-2, a 4-year-old by Sports Writer. Race 3, he won with Leave It to Luther, 156 flat, 4-year-old gelding by Better Than Cheddar. The other driver here to get 2 wins is, one second, Samuel Filion. He wins races 5 and 7. Race 5 here with Mosey's Art, a 9-year-old gelding by Pet Rock. And he wins race 7 with Little Manny, a 7-year-old gelding by Articulator. They go 155 and 4. Next track we'll move on to is Yonkers Raceway. Had racing Friday and Monday as well. Friday, one driver had a hat trick, and that was George Brennan. He picks up his first win of the day in race 2 with Willy Wally and 157 and 1. Minor 5-1 upset. The favorite, Time Storm, with Jordan Stratton aboard, couldn't hold on to the lead. Just got passed here by a nose. Brennan's second win comes in race 7 with Phelan Western. Wonder who he is. Western Terror sired. Goes to 153 and 2. And race 9 is hat-trick time with High On Rock and Roll, 155 and 2 here for the 5-year-old gelding by Nom Hill High. 8-1 minor upset again with the favorite Glacius finishing second. Just losing out here by a head as well. One big race, or the feature, was the Fillies and Mares Invitational Pace, race 6. Tony's Mom gets the win here in 153 and 2 with Yannick Gingras aboard. Tony's Mom is a 5-year-old mare by Heston's Blue Chip. When I say that, it sounds like Stacy's mom. But let's watch Tony's Mom here win the Philly Mare Invitational.
They're off and pacing Tony's Mom from between 4 of the lead. Delightful Catherine on the outside. Coachella Bound behind them. Protecting the pylons is Karma Sealster. Uptown Hanover's in the mix as well. Then we come back to Easy to Please, Leader Rose, and Racine Bell. The favorite, Tony's Mom, has a 2-length lead on Karma Sealster, who's in the loose pocket, sitting second. A length and a half to Uptown Hanover, who's third. 2 back to Coachella Bound and Holland, who have settled into fourth. Fifth is Delightful Catherine, 2 lengths ahead of Easy to Please, Leader Rose, and Racine Bell. That's the 8 of them as they go past the quarter in 27 and 4. Tony's Mom and Gingras, with Karma Sealster and Kakali sitting in that pocket second. Uptown Hanover third, followed by Coachella Bound. Delightful Catherine leads the second half of the pack in fifth. She's 7 lengths from the top. Then Easy to Please, Leader Rose, and Racine Bell can see them all 13 lengths from the lead. Tony's Mom through a half in 56 and 4. A 29-second breather for Tony's Mom. Karma Sealster's been in the pocket throughout. There's been no change, in fact. Uptown Hanover just came off the cones and is trying to move up along the outside. Coachella Bound catches the cover in fourth. Excess cover for Delightful Catherine. Staying in was Easy to Please, then Leader Rose and Racine Bell. Tony's Mom and Gingras. Uptown Hanover tries to turn up the pressure through 3/4 in 124 and 4. Karma Sealster, Coachella Bound's going to have to go 3 wide as Easy to Please keeps moving up along the inside. They're on the turn. Tony's Mom, Gingras just gave her cue, and she responded by opening up a length and a half. Karma Sealster, really her only challenger, and Tony's Mom, in fact, has no challengers tonight. She's going to take them on a merry chase around Yonkers, a 2.5 length win in the Philly and Mare Invitational. Then Karma Sealster, Uptown Hanover, and Easy to Please.
And also, we'll move on to Monday at Yonkers. Another driver had a hat trick. This time it was Yannick Gingras. He kicks things off here by winning the first race of the day with Peppermint Man. They go 154 and 4 here. Hunter Oaks trains this pacer, a 4-year-old by American Ideal. Gingras gets his second win in race 8 with Mac and Cheese. 9-year-old by Better Than Cheddar. They go 153 and 4. A 15-1 upset here 17-1, Fun at the Beach finished second with 18-1. Boiling Ore finished third. The favorite, Leonidas, finished fourth. Wow, bombs away there. $1 tractor paid over $1,278. But then Jingraw gets back into it here in race 10, this time with the favorite, Semi-Tough, 152-3. An 8-year-old gelding by Some Beach, Somewhere. On the Woodbine Mohawk Park, had racing Friday, Saturday, and Monday. First on Friday, few drivers picked up 2 wins each. That was the most anyone could do. First, we'll look here at Louis-Philippe Bois. He wins 2 races. First one kicking off in race 2 with Sailor's Shadow. A 3-year-old gelding by Shadow Play. They go 154-4. Second win comes in race 5 with Always a Catch, a 3-year-old filly by Control the Moment. It's time to go 155-3. They pace 28 flat, final quarter of a mile. Austin Sorry also gets 2 wins. He gets his first in race 3. Miss Quicksand, co-favorite, goes 153 flat. The other co-favorite, GM, bet on 6, lost out here by a neck with James McDonald in the bike. Miss Quicksand is the 5-year-old mare by Always a Virgin. Just wins there. Ooh, tight finish. And Austin Sorry gets his second win. Race 7 with Nactotac Perfecto. They go 156-3. A 9-1 upset here. A 13-year-old gelding by Dewey Cheat Hui. And then the other driver to get 2 wins was John Venturi. He gets the win here in race 8 with Parisian Blue Chip, 154-1. Better's Delight mare. And then his second win comes with race 11 in Ritson, 155-4 for the 6-year-old by Cantab Hall. Trots 29-1 closing quarter. Minor upset again. I never know how to classify this. 3-1. While you see there the favorite, Mr. Magic, finished second. On to Saturday at Woodbine Mohawk Park. One driver gets a grand slam, and that was Doug McNair. He kicks things off in race 2 with a pacer, Hungry Man. They go 152 flat, 27 flat closing quarter. The favorite here, Larceny, had a 26-3 closing quarter, who finished second. Just ran out of track to get the win, but Hungry Man and Doug McNair picks up the win here. McNair gets back in the winner's circle, race 4 with Flying for Trev, a 4-year-old by Dome that again. 13-1 upset in this one. Race 10 was grand slam time for McNair. He gets it done with Century Heineken. 151-4 for this 6-year-old gelding by Better's Delight. Again, minor upset, 3-1, while the favorite somewhere in Tuscany finished third. And then it was actually grand slam or hat trick time the race before, race 9 for Doug McNair in the preferred pace here with Terrassi. They pretty much go wire to wire in 150-4. Takes the lead right from the beginning and beats the favorite Soaring. Now the 2 horses were kind of co-favorites. Let's watch the preferred pace here at Woodbine on Saturday.
Here they come. They're off, and it is on to take them on out of there. Soaring Now exploded off the wings for James MacDonald. Soaring Now going to the top. Poseidon Sealster left out to be up close. Terrassi parked on the outside here in the early going. Opening turn action. Soaring Now on the pylons. On the outside looking in. Terrassi is rushing up here for McNair. These two together by the opening quarter mile. It is going to be Terrassi touching down on the lead. Just 27 and 4. Very comfortable here, the front two. Terrassi on top with Soaring Now in second. Traveling in third, Poseidon Sealster. Living the beach life. It looks at it from fourth. Fifth best away. We've got Sometime Somewhere. That ahead of Mama's Sunburn. The earliest trailer was code name Cigar Box. Single file up and by the halftime station. Terrassi brings them on through there in 56 and 1. Soaring Now right there. Tripping out in second. Poseidon Sealster continuing third ahead of Living the Beach Life. On hold in fifth, Sometime Somewhere. The back markers continue to be Mama's Sunburn and code name Cigar Box. Up and towards three quarters they go, and it's Terrassi on top. Poseidon Sealster. He moved quickly out of third. He's on now for second and challenging. Third and in for Soaring Now. 124 flat for three quarters. It's time to go for Terrassi. It's Poseidon Sealster up and at him on the outside. Locked and blocked third. Soaring Now in the top four. Living the beach life. Late pace from Sometime Somewhere. This is Terrassi. Terrassi on the lead. Looking for daylight. Soaring Now. Not going to find it. This is Terrassi. Terrassi's been perfect.
Yeah, Terrassi got it done there. On to last night at Woodbine Mohawk Park. Excuse me, the cough. Two drivers had two wins. First one we'll look at is Tyler Borth. He gets his first one in race 2 with Buck Dancer, an 8-year-old gelding. Go 154 and 1, 28 and 3 closing quarter. And then Borth's second win comes near the end of the card with Amigo Volo in the preferred trot. They go 153 and 4 here for the 7-year-old gelding by Father Patrick, and now here it is.
Top-level trotters pick up speed for the ninth. It's the preferred. Here they come. And they're off. Oni Hall made a break getting away from the gate. Oni Hall is off stride. Good start out there for Amigo Volo. He's marching out. Amigo Volo trotting out to gain that top spot. Oni Hall is still in the run. Into the pocket goes Pikachu Hanover. Dropped over third is Perfetto. Fourth away left out White Tiger. Then it's back to Patriarch Hanover. Further back to Southwind Encore. So they zip into the opening turn, and they're after Amigo Volo, who's put up front in 27 and 4. Trotting second, Pikachu Hanover, with Perfetto back into third. White Tiger maintains that fourth spot, fifth inside to Patriarch Hanover. And further back we go to Southwind Encore. Field is heading up and now past 3/8. With that lead, Amigo Volo clear by just over a length. Back into second, Pikachu Hanover. Perfetto continues third. White Tiger back into fourth. Patriarch Hanover the fifth one. And Southwind Encore is with them from in sixth. Halftime in 57 and 1. Amigo Volo getting things his own way here as he leads the way just over a length in front. Pikachu Hanover is second towards the inside. 2 lengths gapping now. Perfetto third. Then White Tiger from in fourth. Fifth inside to Patriarch Hanover. Southwind Encore sixth as they zip to three quarters. Amigo Volo, the even money favored, leading a length on Pikachu Hanover. 2.5 lengths to Perfetto third with White Tiger fourth. Patriarch Hanover fifth now. And Southwind Encore sixth. Three quarters in 126 and 1, and they sprint for home. Chasing after Amigo Volo, who's on top by 2 lengths now. Pikachu Hanover back into second. Patriarch Hanover's rushing up late from in third. Then from the backfield is Southwind Encore coming into the final eighth of the mile. It's all Amigo Volo here. Straight and strong up front by 2. Not going to catch Amigo Volo. It's Amigo Volo winning at gate to wire. Second best was Pikachu Hanover.
And then the other driver to get 2 wins last night was Louis Philippe Waugh. He kicks off with the opener with Major Hill, 152 and 1 for the 11-year-old gelding by Art Major, 10 to 1 upset. And then Louis Philippe Waugh would also win the final race of the card with Hapuna Beach in 153-2. This time with the favorite. Sunshine Beach, sired gelding, 6-year-old, has a 28-2 closing quarter. Now we'll jump to Freehold Raceway. They had racing Friday and Saturday. 2 drivers we'll look at on Friday that had good days. 2 drivers with Grand Slams versus Tyler Miller. He wins the first 2 races of the day. Race 1 here with Miss Chantal Maccabi. They go 158-4. 4-year-old mare by J.K. End of an Era. Izzy Estrada trains this pacer. Race 2, Tyler Miller wins with the Maria Reed trained pacer Don't Trip. 6-year-old mare by Nob Hill High. They go 158-1. Tyler Miller gets back in the winner's circle. Race 6 with Lionhead. They go 159-2. And then Grand Slam time came a few races later in race 10 with Girl Almighty. An 8-year-old mare by Great Vintage. They go 2 minutes and 3/5. Then actually, sorry, Jim Marone Jr. had a hat trick. I said a Grand Slam earlier, but a hat trick's still pretty good. He kicks off his day with winning race 4 with Grafenberg, 2 minutes even for the 4-1 minor upset. A 6-year-old gelding by Triumphant Caviar. Gets back into the winner's circle, race 8 with Candy Bomber. 158-1 was the trot time here. 29-4 closing quarter. 4-year-old gelding by Tactical Landing. And then his final win comes race 9 with Best Choice. 157-4 was the time here for the 8-year-old mare by Ponder. On to Saturday, pair of drivers to talk about here. First with Jonathan Ali. He gets a Grand Slam. He kicks off things race 1. Here Comes Red. Can the minor 4-1 upset? Goes 158-1. 7-year-old gelding by Articulator. The second win comes in race 4 with Needless to Say, 7-year-old gelding by Warrawee Needy. 157-1 was the time for this co-favorite, holding off the other co-favorite here. Race 6 was hat-trick time. Jerry Tone, 159-2 for the 8-year-old gelding by Rock and Roll Dance. And the fourth and final win came in race 11. See You Friday for Jonathan Alley. 156 flat. See You Friday is a 10-year-old gelding by Western Terror. 29-1 closing quarter. 40-1 curbside pickup finished second. That's the horse you see there, kind of in the middle of the track. Crazy finish to that race. One driver we just talked about, he had 5 on Saturday. That's Jim Marone Jr. Jim Marone, he picks up things here in race 2. Always close. 157-2 was the time here in race 2. And he would win a few races later. Race 7, Fizzing. 155-2. Got to get my glasses checked. 10-year-old gelding by Mach 3. Hat-trick time, one race later with Euphoria and 155-3. Euphoria is an 8-year-old gelding by American Ideal. The fifth win comes race 10, 3 in Heaven. 156-1. Jeffrey Smith trains this pacer, a 7-year-old gelding by Mach 3 here in race 10. There it is. And then Grand Slam time for Jim Marone Jr. actually came a race prior in the preferred pace, a Rock and Roll Star. 155 and 2 was the time. A 7-year-old gelding by Rock and Roll Dance. Came from way back to win. Let's watch this. The preferred pace at Freehold on Saturday.
Set to go for the preferred handicap. And they're off. Good start in between horses for Big Stretch Mark. My Carbon Copy protects pylon position into the turn. And on the far outside is Franco Nandor. There are 3 across the track behind My Carbon Copy. Big Stretch Mark in between horses. Down towards the inside is Gratian Hanover. And now second over in fourth is Franco Nandor. And then it's back to Gnome Hanover, who's in fifth. Another 2 to Revolver. And the favorite, a Rock and Roll Star, trails the field. The opening quarter, 28 seconds flat. The leader is Big Stretch Mark, but here comes Franco Nandor on the attack on the outside. And Franco Nandor pokes his head in front. Down towards the inside, Big Stretch Mark is in second. Early leader, My Carbon Copy, is now back to third. To the outside, here's Gratian Hanover first up. And now getting cover is Gnome Hanover, as the leader is Franco Nandor. Second over is Gratian Hanover. Fighting on in between horses is My Carbon Copy. And down towards the inside, also fighting for the lead is Big Stretch Mark. A lot of movement going on here as Big Stretch Mark has now repelled Franco Nandor. My Carbon Copy, who was once fifth, is now second. Down towards the inside, looking for room, is Revolver. And now 3 wide is Gratian Hanover. And Gratian Hanover's moved into second. Behind him is Gnome Hanover. And then it is back to the favorite, a Rock and Roll Star, who's last and needs to get going. 3/4, 126 and 2. Big Stretch Marks fought off all challenges. He's going to have to fight off Gratian Hanover. My Carbon Copy waiting for the passing lane. On the far outside, here comes a Rock and Roll Star, and Gnome Hanover in between horses. A Rock and Roll Star from last to first to win. The Gratian Hanover, Gnome Hanover. Tight for fourth between My Carbon Copy and...
Yeah, and that's everything from Freehold. Move on to the Meadowlands. 2 drivers of to make note of. David Miller had a Grand Slam on Friday. He first kicked things off here in race 2 with Skyway Billy. 153 and 4 was the time here for the 12-year-old gelding by Don't Get in My Way. Miller gets back into the winner's circle the next race, race 3, with All OU 1. 4-year-old gelding by Cantab Hall. Joseph King trains this trotter. They go 155 and 4, 29 flat closing quarter. Right there in the middle of the track. Grand Slam time came a couple races later, race 6 with Batitude. 155 and 3. Izzy Estrada trains this pacer. Batitude, a 4-year-old mare by Artspeak. Batitude. And then Grand Slam time came in race 14 with Miss Macy, a 4-year-old mare by Better Than Cheddar. Izzy Estrada trains this pacer as well. They go 153 and 3. Dexter Dunn had a hat trick on Friday as well. He kicked his day off here by winning race 7. Devious Mojito, 155 and 3, 27 and 4, closing quarter. Annette Lawrenson trains this trotter. Devious Mojito, a 3-year-old gelding by Devious Man. Dexter Dunn would win a couple races later. Here in race 9, American Way, 152 and 2 for the 6-year-old gelding by American Ideal. 152 and 2, 27 and 4 closing quarter. Those two horses way ahead of the rest of the pack here. And race 12 with Grand Slam time. Miss Chantilly, Dexter Dunn was in the bike for 153 flat, 27 and 1 closing quarter. Three horses had 27-1 closing quarters. They all finished quite close to each other here. But Dexter Dunn and Miss Chantilly getting the win. On to Saturday at the Meadowlands, one driver had a Grand Slam, and that's Andrew McCarthy. He kicks things off in race 7 here with Needham Hanover. Horse comes from way back to win in 154 and 4, 27 and 4 closing quarter. Needham Hanover is a 7-year-old gelding by Captain Trentress. Andrew McCarthy gets the second win in race 8 with Dragon on the Beach. 152 and 4 here for this 5-year-old gelding by Fear the Dragon. Race 11 was won by Oakwood Arden. Andrew McCarthy steered this 5-year-old gelding by Sweet Lou to a 152 and 3 mile. Paced a 27 flat final quarter. And Andrew McCarthy picks up his Grand Slam in race 12. Majorly Sexy in 153 and 1. 8-year-old gelding by Art Major. A minor 5-1 upset here. Favorite straight up cool finish, dead last. So a couple minor underdogs took this one home. We'll head up back to the West Coast. Cal Expo had racing Friday and Sunday. Friday, a couple drivers here had 2 wins. That was the best anyone could do. Luke Plano, the first one we'll look at, he wins race 5 with Ain't She Special, 153 and 4. He trains this 5-year-old mare as well by American Ideal. Plano gets back to the winner's circle. Another pacer he trains, this time with Shirley Skip Shady. 156 and 1 was the time for this 6-year-old mare by Sneaky Bee Skip Along. James Lackey also picked up 2. He gets his first in race 2 with the trotter Image of a Beach. This race actually had trotters and pacers in it. So I actually don't know which one this was. Image of a Beach goes in 158 and 3. This was a pacer. The trotters drew the inside 4 positions, and pacers were 5, 6, 7 those positions. So number 6 here, Image of a Beach, getting the win. And then Lackey gets his second win with the pacer, Sweet Timber. 6-1 minor upset. Sweet Timber's a 4-year-old gelding by Sweet Lou. On to Sunday, one driver had a hat trick, and that's Lemoyne Svensson. He starts his day off by winning race 6 near the end of the card. Aerial View was the horse, a 6-year-old mare by American Ideal. Comes in 156 and 2, paces a 29 and 1 closing quarter, a minor 5-1 upset. Gets back to the winner's circle of the next race with Dancin' Lance and 154 flat, 27 and 3 closing quarter for this 8-year-old gelding by Always a Virgin. And then race 9 was hat-trick time. Watch Me Nene. Sorry, Watch Me Nene comes in at 2-1 and 155 and 4. 9-year-old gelding. And they also had an open pace earlier on the card, race 4. Camara, 5-year-old gelding by Rockin' Image, gets the win. 154 and 3. 35-1 upset here. Daryl cutting trains. Jacob Cutting was in the bike. Let's watch this open pace.
Here they come. And they're off. Officer Jim blasts off the wings for the lead. Major Offense left on the outside. All My Exes live in Texas left. Also leaving a Little Thunder Down Under. And on the far outside, a Major Omen. It's a scramble for early position as they head toward the quarter. And up on the outside, All My Exes live in Texas takes the lead. On the inside in second, yielding is Officer Jim up on the outside in third. Now second, now first is a Little Thunder Down Under. Up on the outside, a Major Omen's going to have to work for the front as they race by the opening quarter, and a moderate 28 and 3. On the inside, the leader is a Little Thunder Down Under. Up on the outside's a Major Omen, and a Major Omen from the outside moves up to challenge the lead of a Little Thunder Down Under, and these two engage a little. Inside in third is All My Exes Live in Texas, followed in fourth. And now out of fourth and moving up is Major Offense, as clearing a demanding lead was a Major Omen who goes by the half-mile marker in a time of 58 and 2, just 29 and 4 for that quarter. And now they're passing a Major Omen, as taking the lead is a Major Offense. A Major Offense, the leader. Here comes Chase the Gold, moving up on the outside in second and backing up. Something is not right with a Major Omen who pushed back a Little Thunder Down Under, who pushed back All My Exes Live in Texas, as well as Officer Jim. Let's swing back to the top. We're on the outside. It's Chase the Gold. Along the inside is a Major Offense. Major Offense. 3 quarters, 126 and 4, 28 and 2 for the third quarter. Chase the Gold on the outside has the lead. Along the inside, Major Offense. 3 wide and gaining ground. Here comes Rock's Image on the far outside. Closing ground is Camara. 4 to the drive. Camara's on the far outside. In between horses, Rock's Image. Down along the inside, Major Offense. It's Camara to win it. Rock's Image was second. Third went to Major Offense. Chase the Gold was fourth. Bombs away in 154 and 3.
Big bombs away there. Now we'll move on to Pocono Downs. Had racing Saturday and Monday. Saturday, 6 wins for Tyler Buter. Starts things off in race 2. Mr. Perfect, 153 and 2. A 6-1 minor upset here. 7-year-old gelding by Better's Delight. Rob Harmon trains this pacer. Next win, Rich and Miserable. Another win here. This time the 155 flat. 9-year-old gelding by Explosive Matter. Peter gets back in the winner's circle. Race 4, he wins 3 in a row. I'm a Happy Fella, 155 and 2. I'm a Happy Fella is a 7-year-old gelding by Rogue Hall. Rob Harmon trains this one as well. Well, actually, Peter would win 4 in a row. Give him race 5 as well. Natural hat trick. Race 5, Smooth Landing. 28-1 upset here. 158 flat was the time. 29-1 closing quarter. Smooth Landing, a 4-year-old gelding by Tactical Landing. 28-1. 6-1 Nola finished second, while the favorite Buddy Earl finished third. 50-cent tractor, $112.85. He slowed down for a couple of races here and then got back to the winner's circle. Race 8, Patent Tone Hanover, 153 and 2. 12-1 upset. 22-1 Francis Underwood finished second. 26-1 Judy Douglas finished third. 868 15 cents for the 50-cent triactor. And then the final win for the day here, Urban Renewal, 154 and 2, a favorite. 11-year-old gelding by Cam's Card Shark. Monday at Pocono, 2 drivers we'll look at. One had a grand slam, was Braxton Boyd. He kicked things off in race 2 with Forward Look, a 4-year-old gelding by Huntsville. Nicholas DeVita trains this pacer. 151-2 was the time. 27-4 closing quarter. Boyd would get back in the winner's circle race 3. This time's with Lions Nighthawk. 155-1. This pacer had a 29-1 closing quarter. Brandywine trains. 8-year-old gelding by Sweet Lou. Braxton Boyd steers to victory in race 5 as well with Chip Splosive. 154-2 is the time here for this trotter. Maria Alvarez trains the 8-year-old gelding by Explosive Matter. And then race 11 was the final win for Braxton Boyd last night. Another Maria Reed trained pacer, Patty Cake Moss. 152-4 was the time of 5-year-old mare by Major Bombay. And then also a hat trick was achieved by Simon Allard yesterday at Pocono Downs. He wins the first race of the day here with Jaffa Josh, 153-1, 29-3 closing quarter. Mark Atkins trains this pacer, 10-year-old gelding by Auckland Reactor. Sorry, my voice is going on me here. Trying to get through the day here. Allard would get back in race 9 to the winner's circle with Chef Rocco, 156-1. Mark Atkins trains this trotter, a 4-year-old gelding by Wallner. And then hat-trick time comes the next race with Mickey Teen. Wins by a nose in 154-4, 4-1 upset. This pacer is a 4-year-old gelding by Always Be Mickey. Now we'll move on to Saratoga. Had racing Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Saturday, one driver had a grand slam, and that was Brett Beckwith. He wins the first race of the day. This should say Saturday underneath there. I think. Did I miss Saturday? Find out in a second. Yeah, this is supposed to say Saturday. So Brett Beckwith got big idea in the first win there. 158-3. Race 4. He's back to the winner's circle with Little Willie. 156-1. Then he also wins race 7 with Boozer and 155-1. Mark Beckwith trains this pacer. And then race 8, Go Dancing was a grand slam time for Brett Beckwith. Go Dancing goes 155-1. And then on Sunday, which is really Sunday here, 3 drivers had 2 wins. And the first one was Jay Randall. He wins the first race of the day here with Stamped by Lindy in 159-1. Barry Siegel trains this trotter, a 5-year-old gelding by Muscle Hill. And then his second win comes race 5 with Cherry Red, 159-3. Cherry Red's a 7-year-old gelding by 7-year-old gelding. 30-2 was the last quarter. Billy Dobson also got 2 wins. He kicked off his day in race 3 with Yucanton Party Man. 158 flat was the time. 13-1 upset for this 6-year-old gelding by Credit Winner. Payouts weren't too crazy, but 13-1, getting the job done. And then Dobson gets back in the winner's circle. Race 9 with Flaunt It to win it. 159 flat was the time. Flaunt It to win it's a 5-year-old mare by Credit Winner. And then the last driver we'll look at to get 2 wins yesterday at Saratoga, Sean Gray. Race 8 here with Virgin Honor, 157-2. And always a Virgin gelding. Sorry, my voice is starting to go. We're almost done. Race 11 was another one here for Sean Gray. American Rebel, 157-4 for this 7-year-old gelding by American Ideal. There was also the Open Trot, race 6. Malibu Kid gets the win, 158-4. Larry Stahlbaum in the bike for a horse he trains, 11-1 upset. Let's watch this.
The featured 6th. They're off and racing. Special Prosecutor to the front on the far inside. Majestic Fire in between horses. Echo de Mayudis as they race their way around the first turn and going to take over. It's Special Prosecutor. The lead is a length. Second best right now is Majestic Fire. Third, 3.5 out is Bluffing It. Racing in fourth is Echo de Mayudis. Followed next by Malibu Kid. Come on over. Hanover. The last two, Enhance Your Calm and By the Book, is 11 off and last. The first quarter, 29-1. So they race their way to the paddock turn the first time, and Special Prosecutor shows the way, a length and a quarter. Majestic Fire second. First, somebody outside comes Bluffin and Jordan DeRue. Racing next and fourth is Echo de Mayudis, and going to the outside, second over comes Malibu Kid. Going to follow that covers, coming over Hanover. Our last two remain Enhance Your Calm and By the Book as they hit the half at 59-2 and leading the way. It's Special Prosecutor on the outside. Bluffiner now will try to take over second with Majestic Fire on the inside. Third as they race around the clubhouse turn the final time. Following cover into fourth is Malibu Kid inside. Nowhere to go for Echo de Mayudis. And up on the outside trying to get going is coming over Hanover, and the inside is By the Book. And outside last is Enhance Your Calm. 4 in, 4 out as they race to 3/4. And on the inside, going to get there first, the Special Prosecutor as 3/4 go by in 1:28.3. Trying to get by on the outside as they're nose to nose and wheel to wheels. Bluffner, a 3-wide move from Malibu Kid and Larry Stahlbaum. Nowhere to go for Majestic Fire. Ready to come 4 wide is come on over Hanover as they make that turn for home. And leading it slightly on the inside is Special Prosecutor, but on the outside, here comes Malibu Kid, and here comes, coming over Hanover, far outside for By the Book. 3 of them across the track, too close to call. 3 of them with a shot. Was it Malibu Kid coming over Hanover to late trot by the Book? We'll find out in a moment. Time of the mile, 1:58.4. What a race.
158-4, and it was Malibu Kid. On to Monday. Yesterday, 4 drivers had 2 wins. Michelle Cushing was the first one. Caught You Looking here in race 2. A Schroeder goes 202-1. Sorry, Mitchell Cushing. Caught You Looking is a 4-year-old gelding by What the Hill. He gets back to the winner's circle with Psalms 46.5 in race 4, 2 minutes and 2/5 for a 10-1 upset for the 4-year-old mare. Matthew Athern also gets 2 wins. He starts off by winning the first race of the day by Blame the Blacksmith. 158-1 was the mile time here for this pacer, a 4-year-old gelding by Huntsville. And then he'd also win race 7 with Jimble Kimball in 155-4. Next driver, Brett Beckwith, he gets 2 as well. He wins races 5 and 8. Race 5 here with Rockabilly's Dream in 156 flat. Zachary Gray trains this pacer, a 4-year-old gelding by Rock and Roll Dance. Then he gets his second win in race 8 with Pax Hanover. They go in 159 and 3, 6-1 upset for the 4-year-old gelding by Cantab Hall. And then the other driver to get 2 wins was Billy Dobson. He gets races 6 and 9. Race 6 with Tantra Blue Chip, 6-1 upset and 156 and 1, beating out the favorite Just Show Up by a neck. Tantra Blue Chips, a 5-year-old gelding by Chapter 7. Oh, just close finish there. And then Dobson gets his second win in race 9 with Helsinki and 156 and 3. Helsinki's a 3-year-old gelding by Heston Blue Chip. Next track we'll move on to is Northfield Park, racing Saturday and Sunday. On Saturday, one driver gets a hat trick, and that's Ronnie Wren Jr. He kicks things off here in race 6
on gate
with which is also the Filly and Mare Open pace. We'll pause it here for a second. Creme Delight gets the win. Ronnie Wren Jr. was in the bike for trainer Michael Burke. A 5-year-old mare by Better's Delight goes 153 and 3. Let's watch this. The Fillies and Mares Open pace.
They're off, they're pacing. Think of Galaxies gets the first call down the center. Wait Forever trying to defend her pylon edge. Creme Delight between that pair. Into the first turn they move, and Wait Forever from the inside cuts the corner, and she's got the front. Think of Galaxies stays up on the accelerator for Davis. Creme Delight is now racing in third, with Smoothest Tennessee Whiskey spotted in mid-pack. Better Than Cat, who's racing in fifth. Fairy's Delight is on hold second last, only in front of Always Gonna Be You, who trails the field tonight. Across the backstretch going to the opening quarter mark, 26 and 3. They scorched the opening quarter mile. And Think of Galaxies was put on the front, the lead a length and a half. Wait Forever racing second. Creme Delight racing in third. Smooth as Tennessee Whiskey racing in fourth with half a dozen lengths to pick up. Then comes Cat. Fairy's Delight must be loving life second last behind this wicked pace in front of her. And Always Gonna Be You is the trailer. So they're still in single file as they chase the speed of Think of Galaxies, trying to tap on the brakes here in the second panel with Wait Forever racing in second. They were halfway home, 56 and 2. So nice job there, 29 and 4 for Think of Galaxies catching that breather. Wait Forever second. Creme Delight was forced off the rail by Fairy's Delight, who's second over into that outer flow. Smooth as Tennessee Whiskey down at the inside is racing in fifth. Always Gonna Be You comes off the rail third over with excess cover, while sixth. Cat was shuffled on the cone. Seventh new leader, Creme Delight. Creme Delight is forged to the front. Think of Galaxies retreating. She's been passed by Fairy's Delight, so Creme Delight and Fairy's Delight 1-2 once again. Seems like a regular occurrence with these two as they go over to three quarters. 124 and 3. Creme Delight the leader by a length. Fairy's Delight's at her wheel, and they've sprinted 3 clear of Always Gonna Be You. Think of Galaxies is now fourth. Around the far turn they go. Creme Delight still on top. Fairy's Delight trying to gun her down on the outside. Always Gonna Be You is third. They turn 4 home. Creme Delight with the lead. Fairy's Delight down the center, then Always Gonna Be You. And Cat in deep stretch. It's Creme Delight. And Creme Delight and Ronnie Wren will pick up the victory. Then it's Fairy's Delight and Cat. 153 and 3.
And then Ronnie Wren will get back in the winner's circle, race 8 with a Brooklet's Desire. 155 and 3 was the time. Another Mike Burke trained, this time an 8-year-old mare by Ambro Dynamic. And Wren would get his third win in race 11 with Sunburnt. Just wins by a neck here in 154 and 1. Sunburnt, a 4-year-old mare by Sunshine Beach. Michael Burke with another training win. Then we'll go on to Sunday at Northfield Park. A couple drivers we'll look at. First, Nick Clegg gets a hat trick. He starts off by winning the first race of the day with He Can Fly. Betty Clegg trains this pacer. They go 158 flat. 12-year-old gelding by Better's Delight. Then race 3 here was another win. Duncan, 154-1, minor upset, 2-1. Petty Clegg also trains this pacer, 4-year-old gelding by Pet Rock. And then Nick Clegg gets his third win in race 9, SP Dancing with Stars. Petty Clegg trains this one as well, 159-4. Then Ronnie Wren, back to him. He had a heck of a day. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 7 here on my sheet. He let's watch first here. Race 4. He gets the other. He won the Phillies and Mares Open on Saturday, and he gets the Open pace here on Sunday with Some Moment Somewhere, 152-4 for the Some Beat Somewhere gelding. Mike Burke trains this pacer as well. Let's watch this.
They're off there pacing. Mull of Kintyre away quickly from the inside with the Real Way. These two match drives to the first turn. The Real Way has pylon edge. Mull of Kintyre urged on to keep going forward, getting a little bumpy there in that first turn, trying to keep it together as Mull of Kintyre. Outside of the Real Way, Some Moment Somewhere driving forward for Wren, and he wants a part of the early action, and he's driving up to try and get the lead away from Mull of Kintyre. So the Real Way is now racing in third. Master Yossi racing in fourth. He's 2 clear of Commander Bob, and the early trailer is Tremendous Play. Opening quarters, a wicked 26-4. Some Moment Somewhere intent on making the front here for Wren, and does step over Mull of Kintyre's racing second. The Real Way is positioned in third, 3 lengths off the top. Master Yossi spotted in fourth, a length and a half better than Commander Bob, and Tremendous Play would have to pass them all tonight. He's last, and 7 lengths off the speed of Some Moment Somewhere. Some Moment Somewhere on the gas pedal early on as the Real Way moves out of third, and he'll come first up. Moving past Mull of Kintyre, they were halfway home in 56 seconds. Back to fourth and Master Yossi, just 3.5 from the top. Commander Bob comes under urging wall fifth. Tremendous Play still last with 3/8 of a mile left to go, and Some Moment Somewhere to catch. Some Moment Somewhere onto the backstretch with the lead. The Real Way is a length and a half behind Wall second. Master Yossi swinging off the rail to take a shot, moving past Mull of Kintyre. Then Commander Bob, and Tremendous Play still trails, going over to 3/4 behind Some Moment Somewhere. 3/4 on the board, 123-3. Wren hammers the gas pedal into the far turn, and the leader, Some Moment Somewhere, he spurts away from the Real Way. Commander Bob is flipping 3 wide. He's making a nice move. Mull of Kintyre down at the inside, then Master Yossi and Tremendous Play. They turn for home. Some Moment Somewhere's in complete cruise control. Some Moment Somewhere by 4 lengths. Master Yossi's slipping through at the inside. He'll be second behind Some Moment Somewhere. Give Wren his 4th on the program.
Yeah, that was Wren's 4th, but he kicked things off in race 2 with Koopaloop, 153-4. Mike Burke trains this pacer, 4-year-old gelding by All Bets Off. And then Wren gets his second win, race 4, Head Over Boots, wire to wire, 158-1. Mike Burke trains this trotter, a 5-year-old gelding by Lion Hunter. And then it was half trick time in that open pace we just watched moments ago. Sorry, actually, hat trick time came in race 5, my bad, with Huey Jr., 156-3. Braden Rhodes trains this 8-year-old gelding by Art Major. It was Grand Slam time in race 6 with that open pace. Win number 5 came in race 8, Some Dancing Star, 156-4 for the Some Star Somewhere mare. Wren gets win 6 in race 13 with 8-year-old gelding by Sweet Louie the horse, 153-2. And his 7th win comes in race 14 with Shamrock in 156-4. Here, a quick look at Ronnie Wren's stats so far this year. 88 wins in 262 starts. He's got over $867,000 in earnings, a UDRS of 0.454, which, if that stood, is his highest in his career. He's coming off last year, $7.7 million in earnings and 648 wins, which wasn't a career high, but definitely was a career high in earnings for him. So yeah, Ronnie Wren Jr. getting it done there. One last thing we'll look at from Northfield Park yesterday was the Open Trot, race 11. Oberto wins in 157 flat. Billy Davis was in the bike. Oberto, an 8-year-old gelding by Yankee Glide. Let's watch this.
Open Trotters swing into the stretch. They're on gate. They're off. They're trotting. Winning Ticket comes out quickly, and now he's off stride. Winning Ticket got bumpy there going to that first turn. Don't Take My Keys is caught 4 wide. Winning Shadow cuts the corner. Oberto leaves alertly, and Don't Take My Keys makes a break in the initial turn. Mobe will now take up the 4th position. Archery Sealster is 5th. Apelli racing in 6th. Tequila Talkin is reserved in 7th, only in front of the breaker. Don't Take My Keys. Cross the backstretch, driving to the opening quarter. Winning Ticket, the leader by 2. Winning Shadows in a very loose pocket second. Oberto racing in 3rd. The race favorite is 5 off the top, past a quarter, and a snappy 27 and 4. Gap of 3 to Mobe, who's gapped out while 4th in front of Archery Sealster. Then comes up Pelly ahead of Tequila Talkin, and a long way last to Don't Take My Keys after his miscue. They complete 3/8 drive to the half behind Winning Ticket and Jason Thompson. They carve this mile up with Winning Shadow racing second. Oberto in the 3rd spot. He's still got 3.5 lengths to pick up as they start to tighten in and tap on the brakes coming to this halfway point of 57 and 1. There goes Tequila Talkin. Ren sends him to the outside of Mobe, then Archery Sealster and Apelli. So they work their way onto the clubhouse turn. Winning Ticket, the leader. Winning Shadow tracks him. Oberto came off the rail. He's got 4 lengths to progress. Mobe at the inside. Tequila Talkin is well spotted second over behind the favorite. Then Archery Sealster and Apelli. To the midpoint of the backstretch they go behind Winning Ticket. Winning Ticket still holds the advantage over Winning Shadow. Oberto trying to grind it out first over. Now just a length and a half from the leader, off 3/4 and 126 and 1. Tequila Talkin slightly gap second over cover. Mobe at the inside. Then Archery Sealster and Apelli. Around the far turn they go. Winning Ticket is the leader. It's just narrowly. Oberto on the outside. Tequila Talkin coming 3 wide with interest. Down at the inside, Winning Shadow dives to the passing lane. They turn for home. Oberto's got the jump on him. Tequila Talkin trying to come down the center. Then Winning Shadow in deep stretch. It's Oberto. Oberto in front. Then Tequila Talkin and Winning Shadow. Archery Sealster home 4th, 157.
Yeah, and that's everything from Northfield Park. Now let's move on to Flamborough. Had racing on Saturday and Sunday. One driver had a hat trick on Saturday, and that was Jason Ryan. He gets the first win in race 1, Million Angels. Goes 158 and 2. His second win comes a few races later, race 3 with Moscow Moon. 14-1 upset, 159 and 2. 6-year-old by Wheelin' and Dealin'. And he also gets his hat trick in race 9 with Sham of Amber, 157 and 4. 14-year-old mare by Riverboat King. On Sunday, we had a first driving win, race 7. Mark McDonnell, he gets his first driving win with Damper Fella, race 7, 158 and 2. Co-favorite, beating out the other co-favorite, Excavator. Dapper Fella is a 4-year-old gelding by Straight Shootin'. But more on Mark McDonnell. He's made 17 career starts before this. This was 18th driving start. First win for him. He's made 3 starts in 2024. This was his first win, obviously. He's got a third in there as well. So congratulations to him. A couple drivers had 2 wins. One was Travis Cullen. He gets his first win in race 4 with Dalquist Hanover. Trot Smile on 156 and 2. Then he also wins race 5 with Ultimate Long Shot. It wasn't a betting long shot, but it was the co-favorite. Comes in 158 flat. Travis Henry also was picked up 2 wins. He gets his first in race 6 with Mercenary. Paces the mile in 158 and 1. Another co-favorite here, just beating out Cullen, who was second with Dream Fair Moxie. Mercenaries, 11-year-old gelding by Some Beach Somewhere. And then Henry gets his second win in race 10 with Hugh Hef, 157 and 3 was the time for this pacer, 4-year-old gelding by Better Than Cheddar. Now we'll go on to Sunday at Miami Valley Raceway. Sunday, first race we'll look at is race 8, the Fillies and Mares Open Pace. Ain't the Same Without You wins in 150 and 3. 28 and 2 closing quarter. Trace Tetrick was in the bike for trainer Annette Lawrenson. Ain't the Same Without You is a 5-year-old mare by Sweet Lou. Let's watch here the Fillies and Mares Open Pace.
Go. They're off. Good start for the lead. Pen Paper Page. A way to protect position. Driven away Kentucky Lady. Ain't the Same Without You. Outside third, inside fourth. Love Me Hill. Into the turn fifth is Lilu. Next in sixth. Into the Mystic Moon. Followed by Ocean Music. And Mosdale Lottie will be the early trailer. They'll make their way over to the quarter. Kentucky Lady has a lead. Ain't the Same Without You up on the outside looking to take over. Racing third, Pen Paper Page, quarter 26 and 3. Back and forth is Love Me Hill, racing fifth, Lilu, followed by Into the Mystic Moon. Ocean Music and Mosdale Lottie. They're once again single file as they race under the line. It Ain't the Same Without You, and Trace Tetrick will show the way. Bump drafting nose to helmet from the pocket as a fired up Kentucky Lady. They're in third, Pen Paper Page. Love Me Hill is fourth. Lilu still fifth. No movement here in the second quarter. The half 54 and 3, 28 flat, solid tempo. Into the Mystic Moon is racing in sixth. She'll come to the outside. Ocean Music seventh. The trailer Mosdale Lottie. Start down the back stretch. And 4 to 5 favorite Ain't the Same Without You maintains that advantage. Less than 3/8 to go. Kentucky Lady still getting the trip. Pen Paper Page is their third. Into the Mystic Moon works up on the outside, was fifth and fourth, now third. Lilu trying to track down the cover. Love Me Hill gives way a bit to the inside, followed by Ocean Music and the trailer Mosdale Lottie. 122 and 1 for three quarters, 27 and 3 backside. Ain't the Same Without You. Kentucky Lady pops the pocket, digs in. Pen Paper Page saving ground, center of the track, Into the Mystic Moon. Lilu trying to close to the wire. Ain't the Same Without You. Needs the wire. They're coming to her. Ain't the Same Without You. Hangs on to win it. From Into the Mystic Moon, Kentucky Lady, a photo for fourth between Pen Paper Page and Lilu.
150 and 3 was the time. Miami Valley Raceway also saw a driver get a grand slam. That was Jeremy Smith. He kicks things off in race C with a rival. Randy Smith trains this 9-year-old mare by Well Said. They go 153 and 2, winning by 5 or 6 lengths there. Jeremy Smith's next win comes race 5. Hugs and Kisses wins by a nose here in 153 and 1, beating out the other co-favorite Resurrection Dawn. Hugs and Kisses is a 5-year-old mare by Rockin' Image. Real close finish there. Ooh, tight finish. Jeremy Smith also wins race 7. Captain Sunny Fox. Heather France trains this trotter, a 6-year-old gelding by Muscle Princetonian. They go 156 and 2. And then Grand Slam time comes in race 9 for Jeremy Smith with Rumblin' in the Valley. Edgar Herrera trains this trotter, a 4-year-old gelding by Break the Bank. An action from last night at Miami Valley Raceway will kick things. Well, actually, one driver had a hat trick, and that's Kane Kaufman. His first, he gets 3. His second win of the day comes in the Open Trot Race 8. Here we have Rose Run Valor gets the win at 7 to 1. He trains this trotter as well, a 7-year-old gelding by Uncle Peter. Let's watch this Open Trot from last night.
They go. They're off. Good start for Renegade Gypsy from the rail. Predator and Prey and Rose Run Valor both forward off the wings from the far outside Adamsville Road. Be caught 3 wide into the turn. Away in fifth is a $100 bill. It's followed by I Know My Chip. And it is Lane of Stone and Caviar Gold make their way on over to the quarter. Taking over command, Rose Run Valor to the top. Renegade Gypsy is there racing in second. Predator and Prey third. Adamsville Road tucked in fourth. Quarter 27-3. Fifth is a straight up the first time is a $100 bill. I Know My Chip sixth. Seventh is Lane of Stone and Caviar Gold as the back marker. A race under the line and Rose Run Valor controls the tempo up top, followed by Renegade Gypsy and Predator and Prey. Adamsville Road tucked in fourth. It's very anxious, and he'll be out first up as they head to the half inside. A $100 bill will continue to ride the rail. Lane of Stone out to follow cover. Moving third over, Caviar Gold. I Know My Chip along the inside as they pass the half, 57 seconds, 29-2. Rated second panel for Rose Run Valor, who has a lead a length and a quarter. Renegade Gypsy is second, Adamsville Road. Tough Trip was used hard off the wings. He's grinding first over inside Predator and Prey. Lane of Stone is fifth on the outside, but gaps cover. $100 bill locked in sixth, outside seventh. Caviar Gold in the trailer, I Know My Chip. They've trotted 3 quarters in 124-4, 27-4. Backside, it's Rose Run Valor. Still the one to catch, has a lead, a length and a quarter, a length and a half as he steps away from Renegade Gypsy outside. It's Adamsville Road. He's hanging tough. Lane of Stone, 3 wide, 4 wide. Caviar Gold begging for room. Predator and Prey into the stretch. It's Rose Run Valor. Renegade Gypsy to the inside. Caviar Gold from far back with late trot to the wire. Rose Run Valor will win it under a hand drive. Rose Run Valor from Renegade Gypsy.
Yeah, and then Kane Kaufman gets his first win in race 2 with Special Kim. 8-1 bombs way here too with Special Kim, a 14-year-old mare by Western Thinker. 155 flat was the time. And his third and final win comes in race 11 with Bold Strategy. This time the favorite, Edward Miller, trains this trotter. 7-year-old gelding by Break the Bank. 154-3 was the time. I've just got 3 more tracks, and all these tracks just had racing yesterday we'll look at. Monticello only had 7 races. 2 drivers, though, were able to each pick up 2 wins. First one we'll look at is Michael Merton. He gets his first win in race 2 with Believe in Angels. Wins by just a neck in 2 minutes and 4/5. The co-favorite Magical Lily Bear finished second with Thomas Merton in the bike. Just ran out of racetrack. So that was close. And then the second win for Michael Merton comes race 5 with Baya Hoff Hanover. Wins by a neck here again. 2 minutes and 2/5. Jim Taggart Jr. also picks up 2. He gets his first win in race 3 with Brenda's Delight. 4-year-old mare by American Ideal. Gary Messenger trains this pacer. 158-1 was the time. 8-1 upset. 5-1. Carolina James finished second, while the favorite Bygone Hanover finished third. Race 6 was Jim Taggart Jr.'s second win. He wins with Infinity Sealster. 2 minutes even here. 3-1, kind of minor upset. Gary Messenger trains this pacer. Infinity Sealster is a 5-year-old mare by Big Jim. On to Dover Downs. One driver had a hat trick, and that's Corey Callahan. He gets his first win in race 5 with Scribblers. 152-3 was the time here. Michael Hall trains this pacer. Scribblers is a 4-year-old gelding by Sports Rider. Was the favorite, while the 27-1 upset long shot here, Stakeholder, finished second. The $1 pick 4 payout on this, $905. That's pretty crazy. Win number 2 for Callahan comes in race 13. This was Southport Beach. Wins by a neck in 154-1. Tight finish there. Chuck Crispin Jr. trains. And race 14 was Callahan's third and final win. I'm Out the Door in 153-1. I'm Out the Door is a 6-year-old gelding by Bolt the Doer. And on to our last track here. Didn't lose my voice yet. Sorry about that. Batavia Downs, 2 drivers had hat tricks versus Kevin Cummings. He wins race 3 here with that moment in life, 151-1, 29-3 closing quarter. Sean McDonough trains this gelding by Control the Moment. Second win of the day for Kevin Cummings comes in race 7 with Anurka. 158 flat for this 8-year-old mare by Western Ideal. And then Cummings would also win race 12 with Treasure Those Chips and 158-1. Treasure Those Chips is a 7-year-old mare by Arts Chip. And the other driver to get 3 was Keith Cash Jr. He wins race 9 with Ball Diamond. 156-2. He trains this pacer as well, a 6-year-old mare by We Will See. 29 flat closing quarter. Cash Jr. gets back in the winner's circle in race 11 with So Incredible, 156-1. Jacob Bard trains this pacer, 9-year-old gelding by So Surreal. And then the third and final win comes in race 13 for Keith Cash. He trains this one too. Long-Legged John, 157-3. 4-1 minor upset. 8-year-old gelding by Big Bad John. And that's everything I have for you today. Thank you for joining me. I got through it with my voice is starting to go on me here. And yeah, so reminder, we're not here tomorrow just because I pushed this show back from yesterday. We'll be back on Friday, same time, same place here on Harness Link. And we'll also be here Saturday, special Saturday episode. We're going to start Saturday shows, trying to have some more in-depth look at all weekend racing as we start getting here into the spring and hopefully summer. So on Saturday, I'll have an in-depth look at all the tracks that are going on Saturday, have some interviews, have one confirmed, and a couple more I got to work on here. So join us Saturday sometime in the morning live here on our presenting sponsor, harnesslink.com, because harnesslink.com is the only harness racing website truly dedicated to covering news and events in the standardbred industry worldwide. We're also sponsored by HarnessBid, the game changer, just like this show, for the standardbred and harness racing bloodstock industry. 0% commission. So check out harnessbid.com for more. And thank you again to our friends at the USTA. Without them, none of this would be possible. So again, see you on Friday and then see you again on Saturday. Bye-bye.